All right, Brian, the change from the old site to the new is very dramatic. But first of all, tell us why the new domain name Ireland.com is so important, and will it in itself drive more traffic to the site?
We strongly believe it will be, and I think it's very powerful for us. Starting from scratch, you've obviously got our job being to promote the island of Ireland overseas, and so it is synonymous with the role that we have. It's also very flexible. For example, the Discover Ireland domain that we have is the same name as the campaign that we had six years ago when we set up the site. And in between times we've had Go Where Ireland Takes You, and we've moved on to Jump Into Ireland. Yeah. And it's right that campaigns should move on, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we should stick with the domain that was 6 years old.
Sure.
So this allows us now to be flexible with the campaign communications teams that we have, and complement that within a more generic name of a site, and then build that within the site.
Great.
But from a really important perspective, from a digital perspective, we hope that it will earn a lot more search traffic, particularly allowing us to go after the long tail of searches.
Sure.
And also because it's a memorable, intuitive name, we're also seeing that even in this early stages, we're seeing direct traffic coming through to the site.
Terrific.
Which is great news.
Terrific. And apart from the stunning imagery and the ease of navigation, what are the principal changes from the old website?
I think there are three big changes, and they have some implications for us. So the big changes are, as you talk about the navigation and the images, are really wrapped up in the user experience. And so we want a user experience where people will explore their way around the site, they will react their way around the site rather than rationalize their way around the site. Social media is something that I think we'll talk about, but it is incredibly important to any business now, and there's a sea change in that within the website. And also we're investing significantly in content marketing this year, and our approach to content has changed dramatically within this. But what the site allows us to do as an organisation is create campaigns in a more fluid and powerful way than we've had before. Yeah. Yeah. And I think all of this translates into us being able to offer better sales leads through to industry, and more qualified referrals through to industry.
Sure. You mentioned social media, Brian, and of course social media wasn't around when you did the last website. Just goes to show how quickly these things move along. But how does the new Ireland.com harness that phenomenal social media growth?
I think it's best illustrated by we have 1.2 million Facebook fans, for example. And over the last few days, the friends of those fans, that number passed 250 million people. So we are now 1 degree of separation away from 250 million people in our Facebook activities. Yeah. But equally, when you have visitors to our website, and we had 11.5 million visitors to our website each of the last couple of years, and on average we estimate that would be about 1 billion social connections from the visitors to our website.
Impressive.
So, which is, obviously, it's a very significant number, and what we're trying to do now is, through our website and through our visitors liking and sharing and reacting and doing joint planning on our website, that they're sharing this with their section of the 1 billion social connections. So social is all about going after those 1 billion friend connections, and we've built in a lot of tools within that within the site in order to invite people to do that.
Sure. And apart from visiting Ireland.com for information on holidaying here, will consumers be able to book all or any part of their holiday directly on the site?
So we won't be doing any direct booking. So our job is about spreading the word about Ireland, about moving people along the sales funnel, and then handing people off to industry as qualified sales leads, as qualified referrals. Yeah. So we offer planning and research tools, but at the sharp end of the funnel, we obviously have a well-developed offers program where we invite people through our industry opportunities colleagues to send in offers. When we'll feature these throughout the site. And we'll also add a new feature, which is price and availability. So it's a search of price and availability. Okay. And the aim of that is to tap into the 15% of people who are actively looking to book on our site, and the 39% who are researching accommodation. Yeah. We want to bring those to a point on other third-party websites, such as the hotel website itself, so that they can do the booking there and then.
Okay. And finally, Brian, it looks and it feels fabulous, but how do you measure whether the new site is a success or not, and when will you know that?
we're getting early signs now, obviously, as the first few visitors come through to it. I think that the key things that we've been looking for is the number of page views per visit, and then more particularly about the quantity of third-party referrals of people following links off our site through to industry. And so we're getting early signs that it's performing well. We're getting more page views per visit, and we're getting a really solid number of third-party referrals. I'm very happy with it. But the asset test hasn't happened yet. We're now starting all of our marketing campaigns, and those marketing campaigns will need a time to run. And once, I estimate that by the end of February, we'll have a really strong view of how well it's performing for us.
Okay, and although I did say finally, how many languages will it be available in?
11. So we're live in the major Western European languages already. So French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Dutch. Obviously English, and we'll also roll out in this quarter Brazilian, Portuguese, Chinese, Arabic, and Russian.
Excellent. Well done, Brian. It's a huge step up. It looks terrific, and let's hope it'll deliver, and I'm sure that it will.
I'm sure that it will too.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.